Welcome to T Boys TV. We're back again with another live stream. Obviously, it's been a few days. I've not uploaded on YouTube, which is obviously a bit weird. Because usually I'm uploading at least every other 2 days. But obviously, it's a bit difficult with there not really being much football on. Yeah, there's transfer news and that, which I'm getting into now. But other than that, there's not an awful lot. But yeah, obviously, we're here to talk about some Liverpool transfer news. Obviously, we done one 12 days ago as well. Obviously, that was when Nunes come in. The retain list was announced and that sort of thing. Obviously, more news has come out. And obviously, it's the second ever live T-Boy Discusses on the channel. So please do smash up that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and all that good stuff. I see a lot of you have been commenting before the live stream and liking, which is obviously much appreciated like always. But let's get into some comments before we get into everything that we're going to be talking about. So big up Newsflash. He says, "Hi Tyler, when is Hanno coming back on your channel? Love the connection you two share. I'm sure he'll be on it some point next season. Potentially maybe when Liverpool play Chelsea. Maybe get him on for that, but he'll be on it at some point, 100%. And then a lot of people in the comments are loving that. They're wanting him on again, but yeah, he'll come on again at one point. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. Maybe even if he comes in with another quiz on the Hatter Show. Has he done that on the last one? Obviously, there hasn't been a Hatter Show for a while as well, but there will be one this weekend. Not too sure what day yet, but obviously when I let you know, I'll promote it and schedule it and all of that. Why I loved Minamino. Obviously, we'll get into that. And then big up Spencer. He says, "Hey T and everyone, be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, please do if you haven't already. Also, I'm not forcing you lot to, but the option is there to send in a super chat. Obviously, that helps out the channel. And everything that will be coming in with super chats will be going towards the channel as well. So if you could send one in, obviously, if you can't, I totally understand. Not forcing anyone. That would be much appreciated as well." Spencer says, "I'm going to miss Taki." No, absolutely. But I will get into it. But let's start off. I'm actually going to start off with someone who I haven't mentioned in the title because I think I briefly spoke about him 12 days ago. But I don't think I haven't spoke about him since they've been announced, even though I think they were pretty much announced. Calvin Ramsey. Obviously right back. And for me, a lot of people, I was saying what was Liverpool's main position they needed to go in for this summer. And I felt it was a backup right back. Now, I know Joe Gomez and Milner, when they have played there, when Trent hasn't been there, they've done a job. But they're not actually right backs. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, obviously we've got in Calvin Ramsey, as you can see here, 18-year-old from Aberdeen. And we know the Scottish players can work. We know they can work. Look at Robertson. It's been even with other players at other clubs, they work out most of the time. But yeah, anyway, 4 million with 2.5 million in add-ons. I've seen bits of him. I haven't seen an overly lot of him. But what I have seen, he has looked very good, especially for his age. Like it says there, he is 18 years old. But yeah, there's been a lot of good things I've seen. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly touch on it and my thoughts. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that Liverpool have got in and got a backup right back. And let me know in the comments, how do you lot see it being? Do you see it potentially being a bit like how Tsimikas can sometimes play on one side and Trent on the other? Can you see this with Ramsey and then potentially Robbo on the other side? Let me know. The cup games, I could probably see him and, well, depending how his pre-season goes and what he looks like, I could see him potentially starting a few League Cup games next season, maybe with Tsimikas on the other side. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with this signing. So yeah, that's what I've got to say about that. And these bloody adverts love popping up. But yeah, I'm going to stop sharing it anyway now because, that's all I've really got to say on that. Yeah, I like this pickup. Yeah, it's very good. I'm very happy that Liverpool have done that. So yeah. Coach's Corner says, hi Ty, see the people want me on. Like I said, you'll be on some point soon. I could do a quiz for the Hatter Show if you want. By the way, ads are too long, mate. Seeing more ads than I can count. Liverpool finish maybe below second place, maybe. My early prediction, I probably will do Prem predictions. I am doing a Championship one as well. If anyone's interested, I'll be doing it on British Chaps channel. So yeah, that will obviously be when all the signings of that are done and all that. But yeah, just quickly on this, the Hatter Show. I'm not too sure about the next one because we've got a lot to go through. In the next one, exclusive for you lot that are on right now. I'll tell you lot what we're going through as it stands as well. So obviously Luton has signed 3 players in 3 days, once every 5 p.m. Obviously they've actually done it before, but announced it and everything once every day of the week so far. So we got that to discuss. Pre-season games, you know, most of them are just fit. Well, that's what pre-season are, but we have got West Ham in a friendly, which is going to be very good. I'm going to hopefully go to that one. I've got something planned with a West Ham fan. That's all I'm going to say on that, even though it's only a friendly. And then obviously the fixtures come out tomorrow in the Championship, so we'll be discussing that as well briefly. And 3 signings. We've done 3 signings, and it looks like we're doing another one. Whether that'll be tomorrow or Friday, I'm sure. Most likely that it will come out beforehand. So yeah, I'm not too sure about the next Hatter Show, but maybe the one after. Because yeah, like I said, if we had a couple of stuff to discuss, maybe, but we got loads, mate, and I'm sure there's going to be more. Yeah, I just think Liverpool and City are miles above everyone. That's not even. I didn't even get into what I was going to say. I do think Tottenham will get third, though. I'm looking at the business they're doing, and I'm very impressed. And that's what Conte could do. And you know, finally, from a Tottenham perspective, if you're a Tottenham fan, you know Levy is actually backing a manager. He has to back Conte. You know, a manager of that quality, he's got to back him. And look at the signings they're doing, like disgusting. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see who Luton get. Obviously, I reckon we'll get Birmingham. So your team, I don't know why. I just got a feeling we'll get Birmingham at home, but we have to wait and see. Nah, they're not Luton rejects. Trust, they're not. Especially that one. I'll get into it. You know what I mean? We won't get into it. But yeah, anyway, let's start getting into this a bit more. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say on Calvin Ramsey. Next talking point, Sadio Mane has left Liverpool. Now, I remember saying on plenty of streams at the start of the season, the first one to go out of the front 3, the original front 3, will be Sadio Mane, and the time has come. And it is quite emotional. You know, you can't say it isn't. Do you know what I mean? Look what the guy's done for the club. You know, he was the first one out of the front 3, I believe, anyway, that come in under Klopp. A lot of people saying he's the best player under Klopp's era. It's really not a bad shout. Like, you look at his goal scoring record, which I will get up, and you have to bear in mind he is close to Salah, or he was. Bearing in mind as well, Salah takes penalties. Now, let's just have a look at his goal scoring records. As you can see here, 263 appearances, 111 goals and 38. Oh no, that's Premier League record. Sorry, no, where was the one I saw earlier? Yeah, that's it. Sorry, so 269 appearances and 120 goals. You know, brilliant player. You know, I don't even need to go into his quality, do I? Really, especially coming on to the second half of the season, he was brilliant. Especially when Salah was having a bit of the patch. But there's things that you look at it and you can't blame Mane at all. If we're being totally honest, like the wage thing going on with Salah, you know, Salah gets a lot more than Mane. And obviously, I understand it from a Liverpool perspective. They can't be giving out what they could potentially be giving out to Salah to Mane as well, because that would just be too ridiculous. You know, it would just mess the financial thing up, essentially. So I totally understand that. He wanted the challenge, new challenge, Mane, and fair enough to him. I've got nothing wrong with it. And he's went to a team I don't actually mind. Bayern Munich, I don't mind them, to be fair. You know, if he went to like a Chelsea, no offense, Hannah or anyone like that, I'd be a bit annoyed because that's technically a rival, you know, within the English leagues and all that. But yeah, let's go into it a bit here by Liverpool Echo. Obviously, you lot know I use this. I like this. It's very, very reliable. And, well, from what I've seen, it is. And I don't know, I just like how it's sectioned like this. It's similar to Sky Sports, if you get what I'm saying, the website and that. But yeah, obviously it says here Mane's completed a move to Bayern Munich in a deal worth up to 35 million. And this is the good thing I like about this as well, this bit here. Liverpool will receive a fixed fee of 32 million, obviously 27.4 million in pounds. And obviously with a further 9 million, which is 7.7 million in the UK in add-ons. So I really like that. But yeah, obviously he's been seen in a Bayern Munich kit, of course. And it does look very weird. It does look very weird. Obviously one of them pictures is in the thumbnail. But I just wish him all the best. Do you know what I mean? You know, he come out and said some wonderful things as well, which I'll get into. Let me just get them up real quick. Right, how the hell do I get him on here? So he has said things like, oh no, I'll say, oh, wait, give me a second, people. Give me a second. Oh, bloody hell, this is. It's on the other account. It's on the other account. Do you know what I mean? And what you've got to remember, I've just seen your comment, Hanno. I will get into the other comments as well. Don't worry, people. You know, a lot of people saying, oh, that's not good enough, the price and that. From a Liverpool perspective, you've also got to look at, you know, they are getting, what's the word? They're getting money from this as well. I believe Southampton are actually getting nothing from this. So, yeah, you look at it like that. Oh, that's where it is. People, I'm having an absolute mare. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, so what was I saying? Like, you're getting they're getting a deal as well. You know, Liverpool getting money from it. And he is 30 years old. That's the main thing I tried saying. You know, he is getting on, like, still brilliant footballer. Of course, we know, you know, that's not even a debate. But he is getting on a bit in that aspect. So, yeah, I'm just trying to find this thing, man. I can't seem to find it. Oh my days, this is a joke. It's not even letting me skip to it or anything. Here we go. So obviously he's come out. Let me share the screen and said the following things. Liverpool goals, by the way, make sure you follow them on Instagram if you have it and you're not already. Very good page as well. Mane's message to the fans, obviously he said a lot more, but this was the bit that stood out for me. And Liverpool goals by obviously what they put in this. I love you guys. I still have my house in Liverpool and everything, so for sure I will come back. And obviously they're saying Liverpool legend and that. We all know that. But yeah, just stuff like that. You know, the way he's kept his house, you know, it's brilliant. And it shows how much he loved the area and what, you know, the fans loved him as well. You know, the fans still do love him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I big up the guy. Do you know what I mean? Big up the guy. I wish him all the best at Bayern Munich. Obviously, I think he had a little joke around with Bayern Munich as much as he's gone there and said, you know, he was very good against them in the Champions League for Liverpool. Obviously, you know, bantering with the goals he got against them and that. Like, I remember that time Liverpool beat them 3-1 away. He scored that brilliant goal, put it round Neuer, and you know it's not easy to do with a keeper of that quality. So yeah, I just wish the guy all the best. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm going to ask you lot in the comments, even as a neutral, because we all love football at the end of the day, what is your favourite Sadio Mane moment? Now, for me, there's obviously a lot. We know that. You know, look at all the trophies he's won with us as well. But for me, what really stands out, and it's because again, it's against the team I don't like, and it was a sick goal anyway. You know, it just shows the quality of the player. Was that backheel goal against Watford? I thought that was absolutely quality. You know, that goal was brilliant, and it was against them as well. So yeah, that's his most standout moment for me. Well, my favourite moment of him. Sorry. So yeah, But yeah, that's all I've really got to say about it. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I want to say about it, to be honest. But yeah, wish him all the best. Thank you for the stuff you've done for the club. You're a legend. Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. He's a Liverpool legend. It's not even a debate. So that's all I've got to say about that. But big up yourself, my G. But yeah, I will get into some comments now because I don't want to feel like I'm, just trying to brush aside things because I'm not. Right, where did I get to? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad shout. With Arsenal, you look at the business they've done, and I don't think it's overly great. I know they're looking at Rafinha potentially. Now, that would be very good. But, like, just this, this Porto player, I don't really know. And this Marquinhos guy, we'll have to see. I know they're not going to most likely track the most attractive players right now, without trying to sound a bit weird in a football aspect, because obviously they're not in the Champions League. But still, I don't know about these. But we have to wait and see. I could be proven wrong, but we have to wait and see. Big up yourself, Always. Big up yourself. Yeah, he did use the course. That's another memory. That goal he scored in the 2-2 draw. That's phenomenal, that goal. So glad Chelsea don't have to deal with it. You lot still got to deal with Diaz, trust me. Boring Bayern. I don't actually mind them, to be fair. But it's going to be interesting because they've got so many good wingers now. Even before Mane come in, Sane, Gnabry, Coman. They got loads. It's mad. That's what, yeah, and it links to this, doesn't it? Like, where's he going to play? It's going to be very interesting, I'll tell you that. Who's back up for Diaz now? It could be anyone, mate. It could be Firmino. It could be Jota. It depends who plays. It honestly depends who plays. Tyler, where you reckon he'll play? Well, he's got to play on the left, innit? He's got to play on the left. It's as simple as that. Or maybe a false nine if Lewandowski leaves. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Ollie says hi. I could see Sane leaving, though, to be fair. I don't think it's been overly great. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't watch Bayern Munich week in, week out, but from what I've heard and seen, when I have seen, he hasn't really hit the heights. I think he did towards the start, but recently it's not been. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just basing it from what I've seen. Memories that I think Arteta is also overrated. Yeah, he is quite overrated, to be fair. Goodbye, Mane and Minamino. Yeah, obviously we'll get into Minamino in a minute and my thoughts. And sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. It's the Hoover. Literally told my mum was streaming now and she still does it. Like, what is she doing? I'll get into that on the Hatter Show. Big up yourself, but I'll get into that on the Hatter Show. That'll be some point this weekend. Yeah, please do if you haven't already. He also said 3 months ago he wants to leave Bayern and miss him at City. Is unbelievable. Yeah, I thought he was pretty disrespected by not all your fans, but some of your fans were a bit too harsh on him. I thought he was quality. I totally agree. But yeah, anyway, enough said about that. Let's get on to the next bit that we're going to talk about. A bit out of nowhere, like an RKO, in my opinion. Even though he did come out and say a bit of madness. Was it madness? I hear where he's coming from, but it's difficult. It's going to be difficult for you to get ahead of the players we've got in the club, even with taking Mane out now. Do you know what I mean? But Minamino has obviously left Liverpool. Is the sound still good, people? Because the Hoover is literally out the door now. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Monaco he's gone to. Deal worth 15.5 million for Liverpool forward. So I'll tell you why I'm very happy with this. Now, it's nothing against Minamino because I actually like the guy. I'm just like, look at the fact, right? We've sold him for more than we actually got him. Yeah, he played 55 times for Liverpool, scoring 14. And you got to think he was on the bench a lot of times, except like the cups and the rotational league games, like Southampton, for example, where he scored a very good goal in that. But yeah, it's just one of them. Like, my overall, it's just going to be difficult for him to get ahead of the players that Liverpool have at their disposal, even taking Mane out. You know, a lot of people go, "Oh, he's got Monaco." Like, what? I understand it. World Cup's coming up. He wants to get a plate, his place there, or try and get a spot in for Japan, which I'm sure he will anyway. But yeah, I just wish him all the best, really. And you got to think he had an overall good time at Liverpool. He won the Premier League, he won the FA Cup, he won the League Cup, got the most goals in the League Cup and the FA Cup, by the way, for Liverpool. And was it overall as well? I'm not too sure. It might have been. He come in and done a job majority of the time for Liverpool. I remember when he first come in, we played Aston Villa Youth and he got bodied by their players, which was a little bit embarrassing. But, I don't really moan at him for that because, despite it being the youth, English football tends to be more physical. So I don't even blame him or moan at him for that. But, I thought overall he was good. I like the guy. I had nothing wrong with him. I did say his time will come, but unfortunately, I was proven wrong there, and I wouldn't even say that's an L, basically for me. I'd just say, it's just the fact that Liverpool just brought in other players. It's difficult. It's going to be difficult for him. Do you know what I mean? To get in, it is like look at the option. Like I keep saying look at the options. Let's just get into it. So obviously you've got Salah, so that's one. Sorry, I was just putting my laptop on charge. Firmino 2, Jota 3, Nunez 4, Diaz 5. That's already 5. Do you know what I mean? That is already 5. And I'm sure there's other players that can play up, to attacking wise as well. There is, thinking of it, Harvey Elliott. I'm sure Carvalho can. The list really goes on, to be honest with you. So I just wish him all the best again. But I was just very surprised. Like I thought he was going to leave at some point, but it's just out of nowhere. But big up the guy, absolutely. So yeah, there we go. That's all I really got to say about that as well. And then there's something I briefly want to touch on as well. But before I do that, I'll get in some comments. Yeah, I've seen it. It looks all right. Obviously, Ollie's absolutely devastated. You'd think he is, wouldn't you, Hanno, mate, with the stuff he's saying. And obviously loving it with the Haaland. But yeah, last thing I want to talk about, another bit of transfer news. I'm not going to touch on it a lot because it's only a loan that's been happening. Conor Bradley, who played a few games in the League Cup in that last season, has went out to Bolton on a loan. So wish him all the best there. I think if he plays really well, I could potentially see him moving on, especially with Liverpool bringing in Calvin Ramsey. My thoughts on Conor Bradley as a player, he is still quite young, so I'm not going to rip into him too much. But I remember a game, it's an FA Cup game. I think it might have been the one we come back in. If you know what game I'm on about, let me know. I think we were 1-0 down. Who was it? I think we won 3-1 in the end. And no, it weren't Cardiff. It was someone else. It's before that. Whoever it was before that. And he looked very out of position. And it wasn't really great to see. Like I say, he's a young player. Inexperienced. But hopefully gets experience out at Bolton. And I know they're trying to get back to the high heights, essentially. So yeah, just good luck to him, and I hope it goes well. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. But Spencer's thoughts on Minamino, me too. I figured that he would leave, but just not this soon. Was that no? Exactly, that's what I mean. That is exactly what I mean by that. So yeah, we need to get T-Boys TV extra to 1K, says Hanno. Yeah, that's going to take a while, mate. That is going to take a while. Let's try and get to 30 subscribers on that, though. We're literally 1 subscriber away. So if you could send it to someone, or even if you're on here and you haven't subscribed to that channel, link to that is in the description. So please do subscribe to that. That would be much appreciated if you haven't already. Let's try and get to 30 on that. But yeah, a lot quicker than I thought. But that is everything I wanted to talk about with the Liverpool transfer news. Obviously, I briefly touched on Carvalho that I spoke about him then. Obviously, when that's proper announced, even though it is done, it's been done for ages now. I will get more into it, when I see him holding up a Liverpool shirt and that sort of thing. But yeah, there you go. I'll sub now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. So yeah, obviously it's been a bit of a few days off. Like I say, it's a bit difficult. There's only really transfer news to do now. Thank you very much for that, mate. Much appreciated. But yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in. And I know a lot of people watch it back as well, so I appreciate everyone that does that as well. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the channel as well. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already as well. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to my other channel like we mentioned, T Boys TV Extra. Link to that is in the description. If you want to follow me across any of my socials, they are also in the description as well. And I've made up a new Twitter. I've made up a new Twitter for T Boys TV. So if you could follow that, if you've got that, that would be much appreciated. And obviously, I've got a personal account on there as well. Link to them are also in the description. I'll put them in the description earlier. And yeah, get onto the TikTok, the YouTube. Well, get onto both of them. That'll be much appreciated. I've been putting some videos up on there when Alisson scored and when I met James Redmond, and we've done a match reaction on the channel. So if you could smash a like on them, share it, and all of that, that'd be much appreciated. I'm trying to get quite a decent following on there as well. So then I can go live on there and that sort of thing. But yeah, that is the end of the stream. I know there's a Hatters show, like I mentioned earlier. Shrewsbury, that was it. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that was it. Oh, 4-1 in the end. Sorry, I thought it was 3-1. But yeah. 1-0 down. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, like I said, there will be a Hatters show this weekend. I should hopefully find out either tomorrow or Friday, but it will be Saturday or Sunday, most likely. But yeah, like I said, a lot to discuss in that. So that'll be a long stream, most likely. That might even be the longest Hatters show I've ever done. But yeah, obviously, me and my dad will be on that like always. So yeah, if you could come onto that, that'd be much appreciated. As for other content, I can't really think of too much at the moment. But obviously, if I, feel like something's come out and I should maybe do a video on it, I'll do a poll like I did, or stream, do a poll like I did on the Instagram and all of that. But yeah, that is it. So thank you everyone once again for tuning in. Please do smash a like on the stream. If you know, please continue. I don't really know what to talk about now, mate. I don't really know what to talk about. I've discussed everything. To be fair, like I said, I've discussed it a lot quicker than I thought I was going to. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, thank you for tuning in anyway, mate. And have I gone off, or is it just my Wi-Fi just being absolutely trash? I'm still here because on my phone it's froze. And I bloody got adverts. Typical, that, isn't it? Double as well. Can't even skip them. Oh, dear. No, I'm still here. All right, cool. But yeah, like I said, mate, it's not really too much to talk about anymore. Went through it a bit faster than I thought I was going to as well, to be honest with you. But thank you for tuning in, mate. Thank you to everyone. Camera moving mad. Yeah, I know the Wi-Fi's been a bit dodgy yet again. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all back now. I know it's all back and back again, as certain people would say. But yeah, like I said, the next content that I definitely know about will be the Hatter Show, Saturday or Sunday. So keep your eyes out on that. I'll schedule it, of course, and I'll make sure it will come up with the notification bell. If you've got that on, make sure you turn that on. So then it will say, watch T-Boys TV live in 30 minutes, so you know. But yeah, 10 likes as we end. Yeah, yep. No, I like that. Thank you very much. Obviously, I know a lot of people were in the chat before as well, and all of that. So I appreciate that as well. But yeah, guys, like I said, next content I definitely know about will be the Hatter Show on Saturday or Sunday. So keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, Do all the good stuff, please. Like, smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, all of that. I don't want to keep saying it, but yeah. Until the Hatter Show, most likely anyway, I will see you lot in a bit. If not, I'll see you before, but it'll definitely be the Hatter Show if not. So take care, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe and all of that. Peace.